So you say you want to meet a single bisexual, but you don't know where to go? Well, I'll tell you, there are 9 places you can go to find single bisexuals. Number 1, OKCupid.com, BiCupid.com, FetLife.com, AdultFriendfinder.com. And if you wanted to meet people in real life, there's BisexualsAreCooler.com. There are bisexual groups like Ambi. There are queer cabarets. There are LGBT community groups. And last and least, there are gay bars. Now, I'm going to go over each one with the benefits and the downsides for each, and then you can make your decision. Number 1, OKCupid. If you are bisexual and single, the very first place you should go is OKCupid, because there is no other major dating site that allows you to identify as bisexual and to search for other bisexuals. And if you are a bisexual female, this will be a boon for you, because you will get a lot of attention from both men and women, both straight and gay, and other bisexuals. If you are a bisexual male, okay, here's the truth. There are 2 types of bisexual women. There are bisexual women who don't socialize with other bisexuals. So they're bisexual, they know they're bisexual, they might identify as bisexual, but perhaps they're living in an area where they haven't had a chance to meet other bisexuals. These women have a tendency to think of bi men as the same way as straight women do. So the same stereotypes, the same prejudices, all that stuff. So it might not be great to meet these women if you're a bisexual guy. However, bisexual women who have been a part of a bisexual social group where they've been able to get to know bi guys, these women have a much higher desire to date bi guys. They actually prefer them because they've gotten a chance to know them and they know that they're great, because let's face it, we are great. However, OKCupid is actually working with myself and with the group I belong to, Ambi, to make this better, but I'll tell you more about that a little later. Number 2, BiCupid.com. BiCupid.com is a place for just bisexuals, so they can meet and find relationships and hook up or whatever else. The downside is that there are not very many people on the site. It's kind of odd. I live in Los Angeles. There are 21 million people in Los Angeles. Yet, there are only like a handful of bisexuals listed in Los Angeles. But if you go to other areas, there are actually a large number of people in other areas. So it's kind of like a shooting in the dark there. But something tells me that if you sign up for BiCupid.com, you'll find there's a lot more people in your area than I just mentioned. Just saying. And the great thing is that these are people who are looking for bisexuals, so you don't really run into that problem of bisexual women not digging bisexual men. Number 3, FetLife.com. FetLife.com is actually a website for fetishes. You can go in and type your particular fetish, and you can search for other people who are into your fetishes. And there are a lot of bisexuals who are here, but most likely there'll be bisexuals who are into fetishes. You can meet bisexuals, but you know, the website is very geared towards certain people, and those are the people you're going to meet. Number 4, AdultFriendfinder.com. This is a hookup site, but you can search by bisexual, and there are a lot of bisexuals on this site. And not everyone there is looking to hook up. Certainly the majority of people are. But there is a chance that something more real could happen. So I mention it because it is real, it is there, and I've tried it. And actually I've met other bisexuals there. Now we have the in-person, live, real-life type of person type events. The first one is Bisexualsarecooler.com. That's actually a site that I created. And I created it because I am working with OKCupid and with Ambi, a social group for bisexuals, to create live events where you can meet single bisexuals for romantic purposes. The first one is being held on June 20th, and hopefully there'll be many on after that. The first one's gonna be in Los Angeles. If that's successful, we're gonna expand it out to the other Ambi areas like San Diego and Sacramento and Portland and Ashland. and hopefully it'll expand much further past that. But at these events, they're game nights. You can go and meet someone within your age demographic, and it's actually going to be kind of fabulous because many people from OKCupid will be there, many people from Ambi, a social group, will be there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Number 6 is Ambi. Ambi and other bisexual social groups are a really wonderful way of not only meeting other bisexuals, but meeting other single bisexuals. You'll see here that in many of these groups, there are a lot of age groups, and there are also a lot of different marital statuses. You know, all 2 of them, married and not married, and then married and open, and whatnot. So you're actually going there to socialize, and there will be single people there, so you'll be able to meet them. Just, it's not exactly a pure dating type of situation. But I do recommend these because if nothing else, you find a sense of community. Number 7, queer cabaret shows. I did not know about this until very recently, but there seems to be a number of queer cabaret shows around. There's certainly a number of them in Los Angeles, and I imagine that there are other places like New York, certainly in Oregon, probably in San Diego, and probably all major cities where the queer community comes together and they do cabaret shows, and you'll find a lot of bisexuals there. Number 8, LGBT Organizations. Here you are more likely to find gay and lesbian people, but the truth is that bisexuals actually outnumber gay and lesbians combined. So if you go to an LGBT event, you'll find many people there who are closeted bisexual. They might identify as gay, and it turns out they're bisexual. But again, you're shooting in the dark now, trying to find someone. It's not exactly the most effective way of doing things, but I know quite a few people who've met other bisexuals at LGBT events. And number 9, gay bars. This is not something I would recommend to meet other bisexuals. Gay bars tend to be a very hostile, well, I should say, has a tendency, or can be, a hostile place for bisexuals. Yes, the male gay bars will be more welcoming to bisexuals than the lesbian gay bars would, but use it at your own risk. Lord knows I've never met another bisexual at a gay bar, but they're out there. If you're going there, you know other people are. It's just a matter of filtering through everybody and trying to find that one person. Maybe if they're wearing like a blinker that says bisexual, it'd be easier, but they don't. That's it. 9 places you can go to meet single bisexuals. Again, the first place you should go is OKCupid, and the best place to go if you're a bisexual male is a live event. Well, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe because I love it when you do. Stay cooler, my bisexual friends. Stay cooler. Bye.